We are now in Lecture 2, Part 5, on Ingram's Law. Here we're going to discuss the notion of the rule of law. There are three versions of it that we can conceive of. The positivist version of it, the natural law theory version of it, which we can call weaker or a narrower version of it, and the democratic proceduralist version of rule of law, which we can also call a stronger or broader version of the rule of law. So, we may say that we can think of rule of law in a number of ways. And we're contrasting the rule of law here to a dictatorship by a will of the sovereign that is not bound by laws. The first way is a legal positivist way to conceive of the rule of law. Here, rule of law is to provide stability, a part of which is a protection of citizens by basic rights from exercises of arbitrary power by the would-be sovereign. Two, a more narrow, natural law theorist way to conceive of the rule of law is that rule of law respects autonomy or freedom of subjects by guaranteeing them stability, predictability, and protection by basic rights from arbitrary power, so that subjects can plan their lives by following the law. So autonomy here is guaranteed by following the law. Whereas on the first positivist version, there isn't really anything to be said about respect for autonomy at all. It's just to preserve peace and order. Right? Finally, we get to the third, a more broad democratic proceduralist way to conceive of the rule of law. Here, the rule of law respects autonomy or freedom due to stability by subjects following the law, and freedom and autonomy are respected by subjects making laws or participating in the making of laws. That's the democratic proceduralist part.